What's up, Harsh Army? Today we're bringing you another how-to video in Ghost of Tabor on how to get cool guns like this. So that way you can dominate the battlefield, survive more often, and stop getting outgeared, outplayed by other people that had just better gear than you. And we're going to teach you how to level up Spectre. And as a bonus, I'm going to teach you how to synergize that with leveling up Jerry so you can make AP armor. So let's dive in. So who's this video for? It doesn't matter whether you're somebody who likes to hang back, you're afraid of the firefights, or maybe you're just not surviving a lot because you're new, or if you're an experienced player like me and you enjoy the firefights, things like that, this method is still going to work for you. So I'm going to put timestamps down at the bottom so you can check out each phase of the guide to help you out further. So we're going to be going over the mission, maps, and which loadouts to use at certain levels of Spectre to help you level up even faster and to have a better advantage over the competition. This is going to be great for the upcoming wipe. That way you all can hit the wipe starting new, get the fastest start. So you guys thoroughly enjoyed my last Spectre and Minty guide, so this is going to be different than that one. The other one was before a couple maps came out. This one's going to be the most efficient way, in my opinion, to level up Spectre the fastest way. The new meta of them adding the underground Modka, which you can kind of guess where I'm heading with this. So let's go ahead and talk about which missions you should be selecting for this guide specifically. So the best method I've found for new players and experienced players to level up quickly is we're going to go with the SMG route. The reason why we're going to use SMGs is because you can get a ton of experience from killing 25 Phoenix in 5 raids, and we can almost do that in 1 to 2 raids using the map that I'm going to talk about here in a second. It's 8,400 experience. If we look over here, even if I kill 25 players, let's be honest, takes a long time, 6,300 XP. I can definitely get 25 Phoenix before I get 25 players, and a lot more often. Same thing with killing the Phoenix, because we're going to be doing this anyways. 15 Phoenix with SMGs. I mean, we're going to be doing that almost every single raid. And then we can also synergize that with kill 10 players with SMGs and then also kill 25 players. So altogether, if my math checks up, because I went to public school, if my math checks out, that's almost 18,400 XP towards Spectre within 1 to 5 raids. I mean, we can level this thing up super quick. So those are the missions that I would select. Killing 15 Phoenix with SMGs, kill 25 players, kill 25 Phoenix with SMGs in 5 raids, as well as 10 players with SMGs. And as a bonus, I'll have you guys watch me go through how I would do this as if I was a level 1 Spectre, so you can see how I can go into the raid and I'll talk through it. So those are the missions that I would select. That way you are good to go. Now let's talk about maps. What maps do I recommend for you to complete this quest? Well, with the release of the Modka Underground, it's going to be a little dark. However, this is going to be the best map in my opinion because scavs or phoenixes or whatever you want to call them, they spawn at a ridiculous rate. Before, it used to be silo, right? We would sit at silo, we'd wait till everybody leaves, wait for the phoenix to respawn, but now we have Modka Underground, which with everybody going to Modka Day, Modka Underground, in my opinion, isn't going to be as crowded, at least early wipe especially, and you'll be able to kill a lot of Phoenix fairly quickly. I remember I got like 15 kills with Phoenix in one raid. I think it was my first raid ever on Modka Underground because it was just so populated with Phoenix. So for that reason, I would highly recommend it, especially in the early stages, to get that 25 Phoenix completed very quickly. As you level up and let's say you get better at combat, you already are better at combat, we can move to things like Modka Miest, where we can use things like assault rifles, and we can still use SMGs, but they're not as great from far away, in my opinion. You can still do it. There's still a lot of AI in Modka, but they're usually very spread out and they're very far away, and it's just not ideal for a new player or somebody who's just starting out with level 1. Awesome. Now that we have Modka Underground, let's talk about loadouts. All right, let's talk about what you're gonna bring in from Minty. Now, our focus is not leveling up Minty in this video, but I'm gonna show you, even as a level 1, what you should be bringing in to maximize your effectiveness as far as bringing ammo, as well as just having the ability to store items. Obviously, as we kill players or we get access to new gear and better gear, we should be transferring all of our stuff over to it, or taking it out of the raid at all costs. So we're gonna grab the level 1 chest rig. This is my Rags to Riches loadout anyways. We're gonna grab our primary ammo modules, and we're just gonna do that because we wanna have the most ammo possible when we go into raid. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scan that after we created it, favorite it so we don't have to go back to the store and make it every time, and we're gonna buy it. Now I don't want to do that because I don't want to eliminate my favorites, but we are going to go ahead and buy this for our run that we're going to do later. Now on top of that, we're going to be buying the level 1 backpack, and I'm going to show you something I learned the other day. Some of you already might know. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a backpack and put 4 of these. I mean, they're fairly inexpensive, but what's really cool about this is not only can you still store items in here, but this is almost like an additional chest rig. So if you find any extra ammo, or if you want to bring in extra ammo, you can put them in these pouches and they won't take up backpack space, right? Or if you find more extra ammo or extra mags in the raid, you can put them in here and they won't take up your backpack space, so you can store some items for making money on the side. So we're gonna go ahead and scan that. This is not gonna cost a whole lot of money, as you can see. We are gonna favorite that as well, and we're gonna buy it. All right, let's talk about what you're gonna have as a level 1 and what I suggest. So you're only gonna have access to the Loadout, MP40, and the MAT 49. I prefer the MP40. It's 32 round mag. I just feel like it's a lot easier to aim versus some of the other weapons. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's really hard to aim. So with this one, it's a little bit better, but still, in my opinion, it's still hard to aim. So the MP40 is going to be the best option. We're going to grab that magazine. This is how you operate it. You're going to plug it in there, pull the rack back, or pull the bolt back, and let it rip. So that is the MP40, guys. That's what I recommend for level 1. There's obviously no attachments that you can put on this, which is, you know, your level 1. It's whatever. Let's move on to level 2. All right, so for level 2, you're going to unlock the CX8 Storm, which is what I actually recommend us use because it's just super easy to use. On top of it has 4 rails, so you can get a grip, laser, flashlight, and a sight. And it's also fairly easy to aim with the iron sights as well. Mags are pretty common to find in raid. And overall, this is just a very useful 9x19 gun, and you can find ammo for it relatively easily. However, you do get access to these other weapons here, such as the Thompson, MAC-10, and the Agram. Reason why I don't recommend these weapons is because, well, you can't put any sights on them, and you're going to be finding sights throughout the game. For me, I am absolutely awful at iron sights, but once you have access to putting a sight on the gun, you should do it because it makes your aim incredibly easier and you can lay down fire and kill people a lot faster. So let's talk about how to reload this and how this gun operates. We're simply going to put the mag in the gun, pull the bolt back, let it go, and let it rip. Not only that, but you can also put it into single, which is good for long distance plinking, and then it has a 3-round burst and safety. So you press B to eject the mag, simply rack the bolt and go to town. And this is actually what I'm going to recommend for level 3 as well. But let's take a look at the level 3 guns. All right, so level 3, the only other one that I would say is a competitor to the CX8 Storm is the MP9. And the reason why is the MP9 shoots very fast. It's really good for PvP if you want to start moving your quests and your missions towards that route. I don't recommend it, but the MP9 is extremely useful close combat. It's not great from far away. I don't really like the short guns in VR. I feel like they just need some work. They're not optimized completely as much as the long guns, especially for aiming. Look, I mean, it's just, I mean, I could use the virtual stock to make this better, but I don't know. I just don't like it. And this thing prints ammo like no other, so that's gonna be poopy. But you also get access to the MP5, which I think as a beginning player, somebody who's not introduced to firearms in real life and just don't know how the gun operates, it's not very effective in combat situation because you got to rack the bolt up, leave it locked up, eject the mag, put a new mag into it, slap the bolt. It's just too many steps when you're engaged in a firefight to just have it all going super smoothly. Obviously, you can practice with it, get better with it, but even somebody advanced like myself, I find it difficult at times to remember to do certain things to reload this gun. For that reason, it's poopy. So out of those two guns, I still recommend that you select the CX-8 Storm as a means to upgrade, because if you have the extra money, you can additionally place a sight on this gun very easily like that. It makes it super easy. You might want to put a rail on there. You can find them in the game. Grips. I mean, you can buy a super inexpensive grip just like that. Or if you can't find any sights but you happen to find a laser in game, the laser is just as accurate as the sight. And boom, look at that. So let's take a mag. So this is probably my favorite gun for the SMG class just because it's so versatile, it's cheap. I mean, it's really just the all-in-one gun. So that's all you gotta do. Let's talk about level 4. So at level 4, we start getting access to some pretty cool guns. However, they can get pretty expensive pretty quickly. As you can see, the Vector is 15 grand. The Bison is not that expensive actually. The UMP is not that expensive either. This has a 25 round mag unless you find the 45 round extended mag, which I think is only from the Cultists. I could be wrong, but for that reason, the 25 round mag's a no-no. The Bison, however, this is where it takes the cake. It's going to compete against the CX-8 Storm, and this is going to have a 65, 62 round mag, one or the other. And you can put a rail on it so that way you can make a sight. So you simply just got to grab this AK rail, put that on there, and then you can put a sight on it. Now you can't put a laser or anything, which doesn't really matter as long as you can put a sight on it. But you can buy that Bison magazine, and the way it works is you simply put this in first, slap that in there, rack the bolt, and then plug away. See how long that mag lasts? And it's just a really, really good item. Now, as you can see at level 4, you can unlock the Thompson Magazine 100. However, the Thompson, you can't put a sight on it. For that reason, I say it's a no-go. And moving on to the back, we do have the Vector 9mm. It's 15 grand almost, MP7. You can only find the magazines typically from the bosses and their guards, so I don't recommend using that. And the PPSH, which is just really hard to control. It's not ideal. It is just extremely cheap. But at the end of the day, I feel like the Bison's going to be the best. Just because it's just super useful, right? You can put a sight on it. It's 60 plus rounds. And I mean, you're going to be happy with that. You're going to be happy with that all day. Of course, fold the stock if you need to. I don't know why you would, but for that reason, this is going to be the best for level 4. And then level 5 doesn't really matter because we've maxed the level out and we're good to go. As you can see, guys, that's the right weapons I recommend for each level of Spectre that you're at to help you level up as far as the SMG category. If you'd like to see me do one a little bit more tailored towards like a PvP, loadout, things like that, or even if you just want me to break down the Minty and Jiri quests to help you out, level those up in unison with the Spectre, let me know and I'll make a how-to video on that. But as I promised, as a bonus for sticking to the end, what you're going to want to do for Jiri, for newer players, you're going to want to do kill 5 Phoenix 5 players, and that's going to give you 1700 XP because we only need to get him to level 3 at the time of this video to get AP rounds. That allows us to kill players a lot faster. It's just better off, in my opinion. If you want to go the extra route of killing 25 and 25, you can get 8300 XP. The cool thing about these missions and these quests that I'm giving you is none of them actually have any requirements as far as like you have to live for a certain amount of raids or you have to get them done in a certain amount of raids, minus if you're doing the kill 5 players without dying in 3 times and in 7 lives and in 3 raids like I'm doing. But that's not necessary, right? That's just what I pick. And now knowing the strategy, I'm probably going to move something more to like this to help me level up even faster. And I'm very close to level 5 right now. I've probably only played for about a week straight this wipe, but I mean, I grind it out as far as the player kills. But now I won't have to grind it out as much because I can kill Phoenix and it won't be as stressful, and I can get them done quicker. So, and again, as promised, at the end, if you want to, you can watch me go through a whole raid where I use that loadout that I told you guys to use, even at mid-wipe, and see how we do. So let's go. So here's what I was talking about, guys. You can put the ammo in there. Instead of taking up space in the backpack, you can just do this. Alright, we should be good to go. No helmet. Just got a backpack. Awesome. Let's go Modka Underground. We got the mission selected. 25 Phoenix, 5 raids. Let's see if we can do it. I do recommend, because you will start with meds, I do recommend you take 1 med in. That way you're good to go. Alright, this is a good spawn to kill Phoenix. See, right there's one. Okay. We could have players coming from there. Alright, now what we want to do is we immediately want to search these, because they have SMGs, right? This is one of the SMGs we can use. So instead of buying it and wasting our money, we can store it, put one on our hip, and we'll hold the other one. Can you tack reload these? No, you can't. That's okay. And meanwhile, we're looking for better gear, right? So there's another vest. Somebody's already been through here. We spawned late. Alright, so there's a scab dead. Let's reload. Awesome. Now, ideally, you want to pick that mag up and put it in your backpack if you can. But you can take your full one and put your empty one in there, right? Wherever it came from. There it goes. Alright, so we already got 3, right? We only need to get 5 per raid to hit our quota of 25 and 5 raids. I'm playing pretty aggressive right now. You don't have to, but you can find better gear. Okay. Nope, nothing. I mean, you can collect all the little stuff that you can, right? You can find a better weapon, hopefully. Alright, we got an impact grenade. We got a grip, so whenever we upgrade to level 2, and we get that CX8 Storm, we can add some attachments to it. Look, even more ammo for the Luddy. We can put that into our backpack. Now it takes a little finesse, right? It just takes a little bit getting used to. We got 3, so we got enough for backup if we need it. Alright, somebody's already looted this. And again, I'll put the map up here so you guys can see it. They're not confusing at all map. This is going to put us down at the sewers, I believe, where Timeless's watch spawns. So let's search these for items. So we got another pouch. Oh, no, I was wrong. See, I've played this map a bunch of times and I still don't know it. So down here, I believe is gonna be the old bunker, which we should stay away from because that's where players spawn, or players will go for the vaults. And I could be dead wrong, so. Typically the train stations where the Phoenix will spawn pretty often. Whoops. Sometimes they'll spawn out in the open like this. So there's another, somebody looks like they traded up. Could be running up on a player, so we want to be careful. I hear Phoenix. We want to push the Phoenix. Oh, did we kill him? We got him. So he shot me to make sure I'm not bleeding. No, he fucked me up though. He messed me up. So that's why it's important to have heals. Make sure you're in a safe spot as you heal. Looks like it dropped my pouch, which I wouldn't mess with it too much, guys. Yeah, this is my empty mag, so maybe only have 3 pouches to conserve space so you don't get them confused. So nobody's hit this yet. We want to. There's a flashlight. We could keep that. Here's another armored crate. A backpack crate. Is there anything in there? Another sling backpack that's huge. We can carry that with us, right? Just have to drop it when we go to shoot people. But if we stay in these train stations and we go upstairs, this is where a lot of the Phoenix spawn, as well as in the bunker. But we don't have to go there. We already killed 4. We need 1 more to meet our quota, at least per raid, and then we can get out, right? Oh, look at that. We just found somebody who died. I'm going to clear our corners. Real quick, we're going to upgrade. There we go. We've officially upgraded. Check the backpack for loot. No key cards. Okay, moving on. There could be somebody down here, so keep that in mind. Nope, just sounds like a Phoenix. Perfect, we got our quota. So we don't have to kill anymore. We can get out, take the loot that we have. I do want to reload. Again, we ideally want to keep that ammo. Or keep those mags, because we can reload those, right? So that's good. We want to reload this as the reloading press. We should have 2 more that spawn in here if there's no players. There's somebody. So that's 6. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's our extract up there. So no better gear, no better backpacks, it's alright. But we search anyway, so we got 6. We might as well go see if we can't wait for more to come in. See if we can't wait for more scavs to come in. Check our mag. Full. And we could camp the extract, wait for players and try to kill them. Look, we got a pistol. Put that on our hip. We got some more mags for that extra SMG that we don't have to buy now. Looks like we spawned in late. Hopefully yep, he did spawn. 7. See, I didn't even aim, guys. I just put the front of my gun where I think they are. I turned my virtual gun stock off for that reason, so that way I can But we could literally just keep going up and down those stairs and they would spawn. It's not it either. So all we're doing is we're killing time until we can find out where these AI are spawning. Or letting them respawn, I mean. It's late. It's late in the raid, so we could probably go down to bunker and check it out. There's 8. I want to have a fresh mag when I go down here because there's players. Move. Clear each room. I hear a Phoenix. People like to camp these rooms. And you can grab these ARs too, right? There's an extra set of armor. You could grab that. GPU spawns right here. Phoenix in the next room. We're gonna go kill them. Come on. Don't be weird. If you're really good at headshots, you can conserve your ammo. But remember, we're using SMGs, so that's 9, I think. Somebody moving over there. We gotta watch our food and water. Okay. Let's move on. Try to get some other Phoenix kills. 10. Collect this for money. Maybe. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Got him. Look at that. Getting some decent guns here. We could take out a raid. Especially if we're level 1, right? And start hoarding these up. Probably one of our extracts. Yeah, it is. So up there, there should be more people. I believe this is where we spawned in. This is where the timeless watch spawns. So it's a streamer item worth 20k. Go check it out. There's also Phoenix that spawned in here. I think it spawns right here. Does not look to be there. If we want to kill some extra scavs, we can go down here. We gotta watch our health and food. Okay, we're not gonna go down there. We're just gonna check down here for her last minute. Last minute scavs. Alright, so we're out of that one. Checking for loot. There's a site. We can put on that CX-8 Storm. Once we get to level 2. I mean, we're going to get to level 2 very quick like this. It should only take a handful of raids. So that's the beauty of it. And once you get that CX-8 Storm, now you're going to be competitive with players and be able to kill more people. What? Just looking for 9x19. Nope, but there is 5.56. What kind of ammo is that? Can't tell in this red light. It's just normal ammo. Alright, well, let's head back towards extract, because we got a good amount of kills. We don't run out of ammo, even though we have plenty. And some of those Phoenix should respawn again. Oh! You gotta be careful, because you can't see them sometimes. Okay. Especially when you're not wearing armor like this, you can die pretty quickly. Again, I'm playing very aggressive. But you can see I'm just running through the map. Spawned a little bit late, but still. Got half a mag left. There he is. See, oh my gosh. So you want to get close to these guys, if possible. They'll come up to you. Because you don't want them to head tab you. Shit. Is that him? Oh shit. Yeah, I'm hurt. There he is. I'm out of ammo. Okay, just want to be careful of that. Oh no! There's one way down there, but you can see just how many kills I got, and we still earned that much XP. Wow, he killed me from 30 meters. So we did have a little bit of armor. That's where it helps to be level 2. As you guys can see, that's where it helps to be level 2, because you can get that CX-8 Storm. You can shoot them from far away a little bit easier. But look, 19 out of 25. So we only have to get 6 more, and we get 8,400 experience. We do that in 2 raids. We could have done that in 1 raid if I would have survived. But just super easy. So in my opinion, that is the best method to level up. Super easy. Anybody can do it. I mean, you can play it a lot slower. They still spawn in. You could just simply leave the area that you know they spawn, come back 2 seconds later, they'll be spawned in, and you'll be good to go. So this is how to level up Spectre very quickly, whether you're new or experienced. If you like this video, please consider subscribing down below. This takes a lot of time to edit, put out there. We're almost at 1,000 subs, y'all. Almost at 1,000 subs. At 1,000 subs, I'm going to open it up to where I can have one of the subscribers come play a couple raids with me, and whatever loot we find, you get first dibs. You get to keep whatever we find. So if you'd like to be part of that, please consider subscribing down below. It doesn't cost anything. Like the video, share it with your friends if this has helped you out, and I'll see you guys in there. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be the one that kills you. See you on the next one.